No. Well, we're all good. We're all good. Here we are.
We're normally
Thanks,
good.
everybody, for joining us here this evening. I do want to call this meeting to order. And we want to begin this evening with the Pledge of Allegiance. And I wonder if Carl Walther would help us and come to the podium and lead us. Would appreciate it.
Please face the flag, place your hand over your heart, and repeat after me. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you.
Thank you. Appreciate that. Can I get a motion to adopt the agenda?
So moved.
All those in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? No? Wonderful. We've adopted the agenda, and as most of you know, we are here to recognize a lot of folks in this agenda. It's one of our favorite meetings of the year, I have to tell you. I do want to do a few announcements before we begin. Family and friends who are here will be given time to take photos of their honoree after the board's presentation. But please give Tammy, where are you? Do you see the lady in front? Give her a moment to take a picture first, and then we'll let you come in and take your photos after, but we do need an official photo. Secondly, I do ask that the audience members please try to remain to the end of the program. It will probably be pretty short this evening, out of respect for all of the groups and individuals being recognized, and to ensure that the families that are being recognized can hear the proceedings. If you have to leave early, please exit quietly, but we'd love to have you stay with us for the entire time. So let us begin with our first group of honorees. And these are folks that we hate to see go, but are Torrance Unified School District retirees from June 2016 through January 2017. And Dr. Liberati, will you lead us through that group?
I certainly will. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Madam President, members of the board, I'm honored to recognize our retirees tonight. I'd like to call up, if you would please come to the podium, our first retiree, Ms. Andrea Ballas. Andrea began her service in the district on October 22nd, 1996 as a substitute teacher. In September 2000, she was hired as an elementary intervention teacher at Edison Elementary. In September 2002, she moved to Carr Elementary as an elementary partnership teacher and later moved back to Edison Elementary in the same position. In September 2010, she served as an elementary teacher at Edison Elementary, where she remained until her retirement on June 24th, 2016. We would like to congratulate Andrea and thank her for her service to the district. Thank you, Andrea.
I just wanted to say a few words. I know Andrea as an employee of the district, but I also know her as a longtime parent and PTA volunteer, so she has been very involved in our school community. I hope you still will remain so. But you certainly do deserve retirement, ma'am. And for you, I have a certificate and a lovely plaque to commemorate your wonderful retirement, okay? I hope you have wonderful plans for fun and excitement.
Sleeping in. Thank you.
Sleeping in, that's a good thing. Okay, anybody else?
Oh, okay.
Okay, and we'll let you have one in a box, okay?
Oh, okay.
There you go. We've got one packed up for you, so you don't have to pack it up yourself.
Thank you very much. Our next honoree is Miss Gail Cole. Gail began her service in the district on February 6, 1980 as a Title I instructional assistant at Yukon Elementary School and later at Edison Elementary. In September 1987, she served as an instructional assistant at Carr Elementary and later at Edison Elementary. In September 2015, she moved to Arlington Elementary in the same position, where she remained until her retirement on June 23, 2016. We would like to congratulate Gail and thank her for her service to the district. Thank you, Gail.
Almost all the North End schools.
I did,
huh?
yeah.
Almost
Except at
all.
Lincoln. too, so.
Big smile. 1, 2, 3.
Thank you. She has one in the box.
Our next honoree is Miss Diana Demski. Diana began her service in the district on September 18, 1992, as a noon aide at Yukon Elementary and later at Lynn Middle School. In January 1995, she was hired as a Title I instructional assistant at Yukon Elementary and later served as a computer lab assistant at the same site. In October 2009, she served as a long-term paraeducator Tier 1 at Towers Elementary, and in July 2011 was hired as a paraeducator Tier 1 at the same site. She remained in this position until her retirement on June 24, 2016. We would like to congratulate Diana and thank her for her service to the district. Thank you, Diana.
And once again, I have to take this opportunity, actually, Diana started as an employee at UConn the same year that my children started at UConn. So nobody remembers what year that was, I know. But it was a very long time ago, and she's been with the district ever since. So grew up with knowing you in the district, and now you won't be there.
Wonderful.
But thank you so much for your
Thank
service
you.
to our students. There you go. Oops, hang on. And here's your clock, sort of.
1, 2, 3.
Oh, wait a minute. Hey. Teacher from UConn. In case you're Sorry.
I'd like to now call up Miss Marcia Greenfield. Marcia is not here, but I'm sure she's watching at home. So
was here, actually.
she was here. Is she watching outside?
Break? No? Oh, my gosh.
Well, I'll tell you what I can do. I could go on
Let's
to our
skip in
next
case she-
retiree, and then we'll call her up. Gwen Fleischer. Gwen began her service in the district on November 20th, 1991, as an adult education instructional assistant, gerontology, at Hamilton Adult School. In July 1993, she was hired as an adult education teacher for the handicapped and later served as adult education teacher, self-sustaining adult education proctor, and adult education non-certificated self-sustaining. In October 2004, she was hired as an adult education teacher, gerontology, at Griffith Adult Center, where she remained until her retirement on June 16, 2016. We would like to congratulate Gwen and thank her for her service to the district. Thank you, Gwen.
Enjoy retirement. Okay. Report for you.
Thank you. I'd like to now call up Ms. Charmone LaRose.
Oh, my gosh.
Charmone began her service in the district as an adult education teacher, gerontology at Griffith Adult Center. During her tenure, she also served as an adult education teacher, self-sustaining, adult education non-certificated self-sustaining, and adult education resource teacher. She remained at Griffith Adult Center as an adult education teacher, gerontology, and resource teacher until her retirement on June 24, 2016. We would like to congratulate Charmone and thank her for her service to the district. Thank you, Charmone.
I hope you're having fun.
I would like to now recognize Ms. Melissa Keene. Melissa began her service in the district on September 17th, 1990, as a substitute education instructional assistant, ESL, at Hamilton Adult Center, and later served as an adult education registration clerk. In March 1999, she was hired as an adult education teacher. She remained until her retirement on June 16th, 2016. We would like to congratulate Melissa and thank her for her service to the district. Thank you, Melissa.
Do a photo here. Photo op before you go. You know what? I'll keep this one. I'll give you one in the box. Okay? There you go. Thanks.
Our next honoree is Miss Ermi Lake. Ermi began her service in the district on June 2nd, 1997 as a substitute adult education instructional assistant, ESL. In September 1997, she was hired as an educational assistant, special education at Arnold and later at Launch. She also served as an educational assistant, severely handicapped, one-on-one, and paraeducator Tier 2. In February 2009, she served as an educational assistant at Launch, where she remained until her retirement on December 31st, 2016. We would like to congratulate Ermi and thank her for her service to the district.
You get that one. I'll get the one in the box. Yes.
I would like to now honor Ms. Gloria Matoba. Gloria began her service in the district on January 17th, 1980, as an elementary substitute teacher and an adult education parent education substitute. In January 1982, she was hired as an elementary teacher at Yukon Elementary, and a short time later hired at Edison Elementary. In September 2000, she served as a literacy resource teacher at the same site. In September 2008, she continued serving as an elementary teacher at Edison Elementary, where she remained until her retirement on June 24th, 2016. We would like to congratulate Gloria and thank her for her service to the district. Thank you, Gloria. We would like to now honor Ms. Carmen Nazarian. Carmen began her service in the district on December 17th, 1993, as a noon aide at Magruder Middle School and later at Edison Elementary. In September 1998, she served as a Title VII coordinator at Levy district-wide. In February 2000, she served as an adult education child care instructional assistant at Hamilton and later as an adult education ESL instructional assistant at the same site. In September 2005, she moved to the position of Child Development Program Assistant Tier 2 at Arlington Elementary School and later at Carr Elementary School, and lastly at Ellison Elementary School, where she remained until her retirement on June 24, 2016. We would like to congratulate Carmen and thank her for her service to the district.
Brought a photographer with you. All right.
Thank you very much.
Enjoy.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I would now like to honor Ms. Linda Peroni. Linda began her service in the district on March 6, 1986, as an elementary substitute teacher. She served as a long-term substitute teacher in September 1986 and again March 1992 at Cali-Mayor Middle School. In January 1994, she was hired as a middle school teacher at Cali-Mayor Middle School, where she remained until her retirement on June 24, 2016. We would like to congratulate Linda and thank her for her service to the district.
you're enjoying yourself, though. That's what it's all about.
There you go. You guys sleeping is good.
There you go. She said sleeping in is great.
I would like to now honor Ms. Nancy Roy. Nancy began her service in the district on January 29, 1982, as a substitute adult education instructional assistant, and was later hired as an adult education instructional assistant ESL. In June 1984, she was hired as an adult education teacher ESL at Griffith Adult Center, where she remained until her retirement on June 16, 2016. We would like to congratulate Nancy and thank her for her service to the district.
She's got it together then.
All right. And I'll keep this one. You can have one in the box, okay? Okay. All right. Congratulations. Enjoy it.
I would now like to honor Ms. Annette Saunders. Annette began her service in the district on September 30th, 1991, as a resource specialist at Carr Elementary School. In September 2006, her title was changed to Learning Center Teacher at Carr Elementary School, where she remained until her retirement on June 24th, 2016. We would like to congratulate Annette and thank her for her service to the district.
We met. Good job. Oh, wait, one more. Sorry, we didn't wait, did I? You did. You did. She was in a hurry.
I didn't get a flash, did I?
No,
Hope it works. Thank you.
thank you. Congratulations.
Our next honoree is Ms. Dolores Schiller. Dolores began her service in the district on November 1st, 1995, as a substitute instructional assistant. In September 1996, she was hired as an educational assistant for special education at Arnold Elementary School and later at Anns Elementary School, Seaside Elementary School, and Calamayor Middle School. In February 2004, she was hired as a paraeducator Tier 2 at South High School, and later at Hall Middle School, North High School, the Triangle, and lastly at Hamilton Adult Center, where she remained until her retirement on June 30, 2016. We would like to congratulate Dolores and thank her for her service to the district.
Oh, hang on.
Thanks, God.
That's why Scott's sitting there.
Maybe, I hope so. I have to say, I wasn't in trouble. That's not why I went to all these schools. So, you know,
I'm glad you said
I
that.
took one student from first grade to the transition program as her paraeducator one-on-one. That's why I'm
Good for you.
And now I would like to call up and honor Ms. Dorothy Taggart. Is Dorothy not here?
I don't think so, but we could still.
I'm going to read Dorothy's
Yeah.
bio. Dorothy Taggart began her service in the district on February 2nd, 1991 as a Title I instructional assistant at Carr Elementary School and later at Fern Elementary School. In April 1994, she was hired as an adult education registration clerk and later served as an adult education instructional assistant. Adult educational instructional assistant health and safety, adult education instructional assistant ESL, and adult education proctor. In September 2009, she again served as an adult education instructional assistant at Hamilton Elementary School, and in February 2011, moved to Griffith Adult Center, where she remained until her retirement on June 16, 2016. We'd like to congratulate Dorothy. And Marcia Greenfield. Did she come back in?
No, she did not, but let's go ahead and
Okay,
give her her moment.
yes.
She said she's been gone for 5 days and she totally forgot.
But she was
Darn. She's not going to be
Okay.
here, so let's go
All
ahead and
right.
give her a moment anyway.
All right. Marcia Greenfield began her service in the district on September 15th, 1984, as a substitute instructional assistant for special education. In March 1986, she served as an EIA LEP instructional assistant at West High School. In September 1990, she was hired as an educational assistant, severely handicapped one-on-one at South High School. In February 2004, she served as a paraeducator Tier 2 at South High School, where she remained until her retirement on December 30th, 2016. We would like to congratulate Marcia and thank her for her service to the district.
Okay.
Madam President, that concludes our retirees. Thank you.
Wow, it's always bittersweet to see folks who have served our students in our district so much to be leaving us, but I understand that there truly is life after TUSD sometimes. Thank you for being with us as long as you were, and enjoy what the retirement years and what it has to bring to you. So, having finished with the retirees, we go on to the next item, which is the outgoing ICOC members. Eddie Choi and Armin Carl Walther. ICOC, Independent Citizens Oversight Committee. It's our bond oversight committee. And for that one, I'm going to go to Dr. Stowe.
Thank you, Ms. Reagans, members of the board. So the school bond measures Y, Z, T, and U were passed under the rules of Proposition 39, which directs that the Board of Education appoint an independent citizens oversight committee to monitor school bond expenditures. This committee is responsible for providing the oversight of the district's use of these bond proceeds and reports annually on them to the board and the public. 2 members of this committee have just concluded 6 years of service to the community in this role, and they have ensured that the bond projects that we are working on have complied with the bond language. Mr. Eddie Choi served as a member at large, and Mr. Carl Walther represented the South Bay YMCA as the Senior Citizens Program representative. Both of these gentlemen joined the ICOC in April 2011 and will conclude their terms in March 2017. Both of them have been an integral part of the community, or of the ICOC. Each have served on subcommittees, the annual report committee. They've both served as chairperson, and so we would really like to thank the volunteer service of Mr. Choi and Mr. Walther for not only their hard work, but professionalism and dedication to the city of Torrance.
Interestingly enough, I got my start on the ICOC back in 2009 before I got elected to the board, so I find this kind of poignant. Congratulations to both of you.
Thank you. Thank you.
And it's yours. And Carl, it's yours.
Thank you.
I'm going to be in the middle, aren't I? You're in the middle.
You both for coming.
I want to add my thank you to you gentlemen for that work, because we really depend upon you to keep us going in the right direction on our bonds. Okay, our next item is for the St. Francis Korean Catholic Center. We have some West High students who are in the California All-State Honor Choir. And for that, I will call upon Dr. Kim.
Thank you, President Reagans. Can I have the representatives of the St. Francis Korean Catholic Center please come on up, and let's give them a warm round of applause, everyone. Last year, the St. Francis Korean Catholic Center offered to any TUSD elementary school a chance to participate in their spring carnival as a fundraiser. 4 schools participated last April, and they were rewarded with money. The schools were Anza, Arlington, Carr, and Hickory Elementary School. TUSD would like to recognize the members of the St. Francis Church for their efforts to help support TUSD schools. Here tonight are Father Gabriel Kim, Paul Yun, Francisco Kim, John Han, and Cecilia Kim. We sincerely appreciate their commitment to helping our students, staff, and schools as a community partner. Thank you very much to St. Francis.
Thank you, folks.
Next, I'd like to
Dr. Dugal? Yeah. She's finding a microphone that's working for her down there.
All right. Good evening, everyone. I would like to first recognize from West High School the California All-State Choir members. These students all successfully passed a rigorous audition that qualified them to sign in to the California All-State Choir, which will be held this month in San Jose. All 3 of these students are members of also the elite choir ensemble at West High, the Aristocracy. I'd first like to call up West High Junior Owen Ganawan.
Yeah, Owen!
There you go, smile, a gift of hyposeed value. There you go.
Okay. Next, Leo Kim, also a West High Junior.
That one, okay. We'll get all this okay here in a minute. There you go. Good job, Leo.
And last but not least, Dong Ho Kim, also a West High Junior. If I can also get all 3 of you to come on up, as well as the West High reps.
You guys are brothers, is that the deal?
You should get your phone back.
This is probably better than mine.
Okay. I love the name of that group, California All-State Honor Choir. They're all honored. We're honored to have you here with us. Thank you. Our next item is another interesting titled group, South High School Cyber Patriots Team. And Dr. Dugal will be introducing that group too, since she's got a microphone. Yes. We'll let her go.
Thank you. The South High Cyber Patriots team, also better known as Microchips and Guac, is part of a network security competition sponsored by the U.S. Air Force, Northrop Grumman, and Cisco Systems. Students learn to defend network hacking attempts, repair security breaches, and design more secure systems. As part of the program, students are able to complete the first 3 levels of Cisco network training and certification via an online course. In South's second year of competition, there are over 50 students participating, having formed 9 competitive teams. There have been 3 competitions so far this year, each increasing qualifying criteria and difficulty. And in the most recent January competition, 1 team qualifying in the gold division placed 16th in the nation among 4,200 teams competing nationwide. Supported by South High Tech teacher Julie Wood and Northrop Grumman consultant and South High parent Bob Bush, this all-girl team includes Naseem Bahar, Connie Chen, Diane Kim, Robin Miyazaki, Christine Nanobe, and Roy Richardson. Once again, congratulations, girls, and also known as Microchip and Guac.
Yeah, I want to know who makes the guac. Who's the guac expert?
And let's see, how many of you, okay, both of you hold that certificate. Okay, I'll go here in the middle, okay.
Big smile.
I know. Love seeing the young ladies represented on this team. That's really nice. Girl power.
I guess like this. I'm sorry.
Did everybody get their chance? Is one of you the guacamole expert on the team, or is it a group? Oh, she really thought there might be one. Thanks for feeding them. That's a good thing. That's important. Thanks, girls. Onward and upward, we have the West High School boys cross-country team here with us tonight. And that's Dr. Dougal again.
The West High School varsity cross-country team finished their season as CIF Southern Section Division III champions. During their impressive season, they won the Woodbridge Invite, South Bay Cup, and the KC Metro Invite.
Wow.
The team won the Pioneer League Championship. After winning the CIF Championship, finished second place in the California State Meet. West High senior Carson Bix won first team CIF, Southern Section, and first team state. And West High junior Andrew Hazard won first team CIF. Congratulations, West High cross-country team.
Congratulations. Thank you. Really small, slow.
All right, I think there's a ringer in there. Somebody who looks like a coach there.
Yeah, it's yours, not his.
Another camera, so. Just a sec. Big smile.
Wow, I really admire folks that can run those distances and win awards doing it.
Fire anybody that runs.
That too. And actually, that's the last item I have on my agenda. Anybody else have anything to throw in here before we finish off the meeting?
Motion to adjourn.
All right. Is there a second?
Second.
All right, it's been moved and seconded that we adjourn the meeting at 7:32. See, I told you it'd be short and sweet. All those in favor? Aye. All those opposed? Thanks you all for coming. Good night.